Right, so we are recording at this point. All right, so religion is a very dynamic, awesome class, and you will recognize that as we go further and further into the discussions. I want to tell you straight off that I'm not here to convert. We need to maintain a level of respect for each and everyone's religion. I will not try to tell you that one religion is better than the next. I am just here, and we are just here to get a basic understanding of each and every religion so that we could understand and appreciate why persons do the things they do. Okay? So, why do some religions fast? Why do some religions eat certain things and not others? Why do some religions worship the way they do? So these are some of the questions that we will hopefully answer as we proceed in this religion course for this semester. So before we begin, do you all have any questions to ask one time? The floor is yours. Not all at once, people. I don't bite. Not all at once.
No, miss.
Hi, Anissa. How are you? Did I pronounce your name correctly?
Yes, you did. I'm fine.
Wonderful. So do you have any questions, my dear? Oh, no, you're gone already. Do you have any questions?
Not at this point in time, miss. No.
Okay, great. Nakisha, welcome.
Hi, miss.
Hi. Did you have any questions?
Not quite as yet.
Okay, good. Krista, welcome. Hi, Krista.
Hi, good night.
Hello, my dear. How are you?
I'm all right.
Good. Now, I'm only calling on you guys because I noticed you unmuted. So, so I thought you had a question to ask. Do you have a question, Krista?
No, I don't have any questions.
Okay. All right. All right. So, okay. So religion. So the very first, let's do some administrative stuff. So we will be covering 8 religions for this semester. And at the end of this class, we will have an understanding of the first religion we'll be doing is Judaism. Coming out of Judaism, there were 2 other religions branching off from that. Christianity is one and Islam is the other. So we'll be covering those first 3 religions off the bat, right? Judaism, Christianity, Islam. Then we'll go into Hinduism. After that, we'll do Buddhism, Rastafarian movement, Shouter Baptist, Spiritual Baptist, and then Voodoo. Now, I'm stating one time, because I know people get really tizzic when they hear, oh gosh, we'll be covering Voodoo. We're not going to conjure anything. Welcome to all those who joined in. We're not going to conjure anything. We're not going to work any obia or anything like that, right? Yes, Voodoo is a religion because some persons tend to think it isn't. It is a religion. It is a way of life. Lots of people adhere to the religion, not just in Haiti. We have followers in Cuba. We also have followers, major followers in New Orleans, right? So the voodoo that we'll be touching on for this semester is the voodoo that is in Haiti. But you all could do additional research as you all progress through the semester. After every 2 religions, a portfolio will be due. Now, the portfolio answers 2 questions. What stood out for you for the religion? And, of course, why? And then, how did the information that you are reading, how did it change your thoughts on the particular religion? So the first 2 religions I said we're doing, are Judaism and Christianity. So after we've completed those two religions, then your first portfolio will be due on either Judaism or Christianity, not both, right? So it will be a choice that you will be making to do a portfolio on one particular religion that stood out for you between the two. Is that understood?
Yes, miss.
Okay.
Yes, miss.
All right, great.
Yes, miss.
So then no. So you have the that is your first way you're being assessed, right? So you have 4 portfolios to do, and those 4 portfolios are worth 10 marks each, right? So it's a total of 40 marks from just the portfolios. Isn't that awesome? Simple thing, simple thing. And then the next way you'll be assessed is your reflective journal. Now um, your reflective journal is all about you. It answers the question of what your religion is, well, what it was at birth and what it is now. Is it that you follow the same religion? Why? Is it that you changed? And of course, why? And is it that you are you follow no particular religion at this point in time? And of course, you will explain why. All these questions will be found in the course outline, so you're not just chatting or talking or answering questions willy-nilly. You have a particular set of questions, and these questions can be found in the course outline. And then you have the dreaded group presentation. I know you guys don't really like group, but hopefully for the religion class, it wouldn't be as bad as some of the experiences that you would have had in the other classes, right? So I will be assigning your groups. I will do so before the end of the week so that you will know what group you are in, and you guys could choose the particular ritual. So let me explain what the group project is about. The group project, you all will, I will put you in a specific religion. So in your groups now, you will choose a ritual that you want to analyze. So let's say you want to analyze, you're given Judaism and you want to analyze the Jewish wedding. So of course you will research that particular ritual, find out what they do in that ritual, and then analyze why they do what they do. So that anyone watching or listening to that particular presentation will understand what are the rituals that they perform within the religion, that particular religion, and understand why they do it. So that is the end goal of really doing the analysis for the ritual. Okay? Everyone is with me
Yes.
still?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Okay, so Amanda just noted in the chat that she's creating a WhatsApp group for the entire class. Thank you very much, Amanda. If you can put your phone number in the chat and everyone could WhatsApp you, so that and of course if we're WhatsApping you, we could state, well, okay, so Amanda did put her a number there, so we could either all WhatsApp her, or you could put your name and number in the chat so that she could add you, or she could send the group link via email. Okay, or yeah, okay, look, Charlene is putting some group contacts in her contact in there for you to add. So thank you very much for jumping out and creating that group, Amanda. It is much appreciated. All right, so let me give you my number as well, so you could add me to the group. And if, so I put my number in the chat there as well, Amanda, so you could create the WhatsApp and add me to the group so that we could keep in contact that way. So you're seeing some more numbers coming up. Nice. So what are your thoughts on religion, people? So let's have a little chat. What are your thoughts on religion? Do you think it's necessary? Do you think this is something you should be studying?
Yes, miss. I do think that it's necessary
Why?
because I mean, okay, so growing up, in my household, we've always been religious.
Okay.
All right. So it's
Yeah.
just something that I've grown up,
Uh-huh.
with
Accustomed to.
accustomed to, right?
Yes. Yes. Okay. 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 So what if you meet someone who says, well, I don't believe in God, or I have a different faith to you?
hmm I've actually met people like that when I traveled, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was surprised, but I kept it inside. I was
Okay.
really surprised. I questioned myself, like, oh my goodness, how could you? And I tried to relate to them, and I couldn't relate at all.
Okay. Okay. So,
Yeah.
did you ask any questions as to why they take that particular viewpoint?
No, I actually didn't. No.
Okay. So next time when after COVID, when you're traveling,
After, yeah, for
yes.
sure.
Right. So ask, definitely ask, right? So that you can understand because everybody has a journey. I like to tell people that if we're in Port of Spain and you want to get to San Fernando, there are many different ways to get to San Fernando from Port of Spain, right? We could walk, we could take a taxi, we could drive, we could hop the bus, PTSC bus, we could go in maxis, we could go in the water taxi as well, right? So there are many different ways to, we could cycle. That's a next way of doing it. There are many different ways to get from Port of Spain to San Fernando, and it doesn't mean that the way I chose to get to that particular point is the best way or the only way, right? Because I recognize that there are different ways for me to get from Port of Spain to San Fernando. So it is a journey that we all take, and we cannot or should not judge each other based on what we think is right and what we think is the best religion, or um, you need to be followers of my particular religion because my particular religion is the best way. We need to get away from that because, as I said, it's a journey, and you may choose a different path to me, but it means that we still have to maintain that level of respect for each other. Yeah, what are your thoughts on that, people?
Agreed.
Anissa, like it's just the both of us in class this evening. Guys, ladies, what's going on? What's going on?
Miss, based on my interaction with people who don't really believe in any type of religion,
Uh-huh.
they're quick to question, well, to put question on you, have you
Yes.
thinking like this. If it is you believe in a particular religion and you believe in God or whatever you believe in, how could it have so much bad in the world and has so much
Yes.
poverty? And
Yeah.
these are things that I may not be able to answer because um I can't say exactly what is the reason because there will
Right.
always be bad and there will always be good. There is always an
Yes.
equilibrium, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, in some places, it will have more bad than good,
Right.
right? And I honestly believe, well, that is just my take.
Uh-huh.
Growing up, we did not have, we was not as religious,
Okay.
but I have seen that turn into Christianity, my religion, something I believe
Okay.
in now,
Okay.
how it have changed my life, how it made me believe in certain things and understand the principles and how you're supposed to do things and how things are being done and all
Mm-hmm.
these things. So it really had to kind of understand how I understand you're saying we have to value other people's opinion, whatnot, but
Right.
how could they live without having something to go to,
Uh-huh.
something to keep them on the track, on the right track,
Mm-hmm.
right? So yes,
I guess
yeah,
so.
I have met people who said that, who asked me that
Right.
if you believe in God, how could God allow poverty to happen? How it could
Right.
have so much famine? How it could
Right.
these are things I can't answer.
You see, the thing is, Charlene, they would formulate their own guidelines and their own ways of living and ways of life, so that for them it will seem normal to question, and nothing is wrong with questioning, right? But so they will formulate their own guidelines and belief system. So for them, that is the right way, and nothing is wrong with them thinking that. And perhaps engage, what you could do is engage them into in little conversations and figure out and find out exactly what their guidelines and their belief system is. Because and it's just to maintain a level of respect. I mean, speak slowly. It's just to maintain a level of respect and just to understand. It's good to get the knowledge not just of your particular religion but others as well, and so that we move past just tolerating. That's one of the our watchwords, tolerance. But if we tolerate alone, it means that we don't really understand the other person's belief system. And for me, I like to ask 2,000,001 questions, right? So I want to understand. And it's not that I am being disrespectful, it's just that I want to understand. So the question you're asking, how could they, turn it around and say, so, okay, so why do you believe in that? Why do you believe that there is no God? Why do you believe that this particular religion or this particular belief, why do you believe in it? So open the discussion, have that discussion, and come back to class and let us know what you get.
Okay, miss. Thanks.
You're welcome, Charlene, and welcome to the class, my dear. Welcome to the class. Now, people,
Thank you.
you're welcome, sweetheart. Now, people, I do not bite, so I want to engage with you guys. So what I'm hoping that this first class is not a reflection of how we'll be for the entire semester. I'm hoping that you guys will engage some more. I know it's probably a little uncomfortable and probably tired because it's 7 o'clock. I you probably had a long day at work and whatever. So I'm gonna have to bring in some exercises into and some activities for you guys to do within this virtual class, so that we could have greater interaction. But this first,
No harm benefits.
welcome, Mr. Franklin. How are you?
Good day. I'm good.
I'm glad to hear that, sir. I'm glad to hear. So what you missed was a little discussion in terms of how we'll be assessed for this semester. But I'm sure because I'm recording this so that you could look at the recording and you'll get an understanding as to how you'll be assessed for this semester, right, Mr. Franklin?
All right, miss.
Okay, cool. Right. So yeah, so I will bring in some activities for you. Oh yes, and those who joined in late, we kindly put your number in the chat, because Amanda was so kind enough to create a WhatsApp group for us so that we could stay connected even when we don't have our face-to-face virtual classes. Remember, every 2 weeks, we will be having a virtual session. So what I will do, I will put you guys in groups. And each week for our asynchronous sessions, a group will have the opportunity to lead the discussion on a particular religion. So next week's class, actually not next week, this week, we're starting off Judaism. But I didn't put any particular group to lead the discussion. So when I'm saying lead the discussion, what I want you all to do is research that particular religion. Yes, I'm putting up notes for you, but I want you to go look for other information. I want you to search the World Wide Web and find other information on that particular religion And anything that stood out for you, add it to the discussion and let's chat about it. What were your thoughts on that? Did it scare you? Did it impress you? Did you feel uncomfortable by it? So I want you to add that to the discussion, and I will open a forum for you to do just that. So that is how we will be chat doing the asynchronous sessions. So I will give you that opportunity within your groups to gather information, do your little research, gather information, and actually lead the discussion where that particular religion will be. Before the end of the week, I will be placing your groups so that you will know what group you will be in. I waited until add and drop period was over so that I could work with my team now and know exactly who is supposed to be in my class. Okay? Okay, people?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
All right. Oh, you guys, I didn't tell you a little bit about myself. So I'm so rude. Oh. So let me tell you. So I have been teaching Costat since 2005. I started teaching Costat part-time and then I was made full-time in 2008. So I've been here for a little while. I teach sociology, religion, and my baby is conflict resolution. I really believe that persons need to learn how to resolve conflict, and if and the society, I think, will be a much better place if we know how to not only understand each other's religion but also to learn how to resolve conflicts when we do get into a conflict, right? And that's my belief. I really do believe in that. I'm a single mother to 4 boys. Yes, 4 boys. Um, my oldest will be 17 and my youngest will be 8. So sorry, not 8. Oops, he'll be 9. Right. So that's the age group that's the age range that I'm working with my sons, and I really do feel passionate about teaching, and I like when my students are interactive. Truth be told, I love the online sessions, but I miss the face-to-face class where we could feed off of each other's energy. Um, but I understand the need for us to be online, and we'll work with what we have. So I will try my utmost best to um, have these sessions as interactive as possible, as I would normally have it in the classroom. I'll throw you all into breakout sessions so you could chat and then come back in and present and have your thoughts on particular what is happening within society. Oh, and that's another thing. Before we start every class, I give you like a 5 minutes to chat about what's happening in the news, and what stood out for you all for the week or the 2 weeks that we weren't together in a synchronous session. Right, so that is the format of how we'll be running our class for this semester. Is there anything you guys would like to negotiate? Now is your time to do just that. I talk too much.
No, Miss, I just wanted to ask, right? I know
What
you
is that?
mentioned in the introduction video that you like PowerPoints and these things, right?
Yes. Mhm.
Doesn't mean doesn't mean that we would be doing a lot of it.
Why does that sound as though you don't want to?
Well, I heard negotiation, and I was hoping, I could negotiate to get less of the PowerPoints.
I agree.
Ooh. All the time be quiet, Amanda. That was Amanda, right? All the all the time, I'm so hurt. Okay. So you guys would prefer to have less PowerPoints to do, right?
Yes, Miss. Well, I'm speaking for me, at
Yeah.
least.
Yes, I agree. Mhm. I second.
I third.
I disagree.
Okay. All right. So, truth be told, I love presentations. I love presentations, but the presentation doesn't necessarily have to be just PowerPoint, right? So I give you guys, and I said that in the welcome session, I give you guys full creative authority where your presentations do come. So you guys could do whatever format you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be a PowerPoint. If you all are feel safe to do so, you could meet and do a little skit. You could use Powtoon or Cartoon Maker to create cartoons. I mean, the technology is there. It's up to you guys to use it and bring across your point well. So the only time that we will actually have like a presentation to do a full-blown presentation is towards the end of the semester, where you will have to present your ritual, right? That's the group presentation, and that's the last class, right? So throughout the semester, all you practically have to do is the assessments that I was talking about earlier, right? So fear not. You're not going to be doing lots of PowerPoints, right? I will be the one who will be giving you all notes and everything like that. So, but as I said, you all will do additional research. Oh, I'm running out of time, right? So we have 4 more minutes, right? So we'll be doing you all will be doing the additional research and bring that to the discussion when I open the asynchronous sessions, and even for when we have our face-to-face meetings, you could bring your discussions to the forum, ask questions, throw it out to others, and really take it from there. So what are your thoughts on that, people? Is that workable?
Yes,
Yeah.
miss.
Yeah, miss.
Yes, miss.
Okay, good. So yes, Anissa, that was one negotiable item that you'd got a win on.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome, my dear. Anything else, people? Let me know one time.
Miss, I wanted to get your email to send the PowerPoint from the first assignment. I forgot to submit it on the
Oh,
calculator.
that's all right. That's okay. I do not penalize when you send it, because especially now, life happens. It used to happen before, but life happens even more so now that people are under stress with this COVID new normal. So I just placed my email address in the chat for this evening. For those of you who haven't noticed, it is T Macintosh, no space, all common letters, at costat.edu.tt. All right, so you could send it there. If your assignment is too large, you do have two options. You could, if you added voice, you could upload it to YouTube and then email me the link, or you could PDF your presentation. If it doesn't have any voice, you could PDF the presentation and you could try to upload it on the system, or you could still email it to me at my work email address. All right?
Okay, miss, thanks.
You're welcome, Andrew. Anything else, people? Going once.
Wait, miss, what chat you put it in? Can I see in it?
This Zoom chat right here. T Macintosh, TMCINTOSH at costat.edu.tt.
Miss, it's not there.
It's not there, miss.
Oh, sorry, it was to Ben's alone. Sorry. My, sorry to everyone.
Good night.
Good night, my dear. How are you?
Sorry, I'm okay. Sorry to be late. Just come from work.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. So you're gonna be tired right now. All right. So are you guys seeing it now?
Yeah, miss,
Yes,
thanks.
miss.
Yes,
Okay,
miss.
good. I didn't realize it was only sent to Ben's. Wait, so when I sent my, just making sure when I sent my number, it was sent to everybody.
Yeah, miss, you did. It was
I did?
shared to everyone. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So for those of you, we just have, we're counting now. We have 6 more minutes in this session here. For those of you who would have joined late, they are creating a WhatsApp group for this class. So kindly put your name and contact number in the chat so that Amanda is creating the group for us so that Amanda could see your email, your phone contact and add you to the WhatsApp group, please. All right, so Hazel put her stuff. So people, I think we could possibly wrap up here at this point in time if you all have no more questions. Any questions, any negotiables? No more negotiables?
Yes, Miss Hazel, I have a question. When we get in, well, the feedback on the founding fathers and mothers graded.
Okay, so are you in the Soci 102 or the religion class?
102.
All right, so you would have missed the religion classes, the Soci 102 classes. So this is religion. But if you had sent the Soci 102 classes is at 6 to 7.
Okay.
All right. If you had emailed it to me, I am giving you all feedback by Friday for the latest because you have a quiz next week. Today's Tuesday? Yeah, you have a quiz that's opening next week, Tuesday. So I gotta give you guys feedback beforehand to make sure you're on the right track. Okay?
Okay then, thank you.
All right, no problem, my dear heart, no problem. But remember, Socio 102 is 6 to 7 on a Tuesday. Every 2 weeks.
Okay then.
All right,
So
love it.
it was today.
Yes, love, it was today, right before this class.
All right then.
That's okay, sweetheart, that's all right. Luckily, it's the same teacher, so you're good to go.
Yes, thanks.
You're welcome. All right, people. So